Hi, I'm Angela, and this is me making sense of myself. And today we are going to meditate. We're going to do a meditation on moving from needing to be right to being eager to learn. In this meditation, I'm going to walk you through a heart-centered meditation where you can connect on a deep level with where you feel eager to learn. When you practice finding this eagerness to learn in meditation, you'll be better equipped to remember how to find it when you're feeling like you need to be right and maybe it's not serving you in that moment. You are the one who can do this work. I'm your guide, and it's up to you to connect with the feeling of being eager to learn and what it means to you. In this meditation, first we'll connect with the heart. Then we'll find the feeling of eager to learn. Then we're going to go look for that sensation of needing to be right. And then we'll shift back so you can better understand what works for you and how you can do it in your daily life. Remember, this is practice, and so is living life. Sometimes you're going to shift successfully, and other times you're not going to. That's okay. Please go out and screw it up, because every single time you do, you will get closer to making sense of yourself. We're going to start by noticing the breath, becoming aware that you're breathing. Just relax as you come into the breath. Perhaps imagine you're coming into a meditation circle. As you settle into your meditation posture, lift through the heart, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Relax the feet, the legs, the belly, the ribs, the chest, the throat, the jaw, the face, eyes, forehead, and scalp as you come deeper and deeper into your breath. What are you noticing about your breath today? Is it longer coming than going? Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's something different. Perhaps there are pauses at the beginning or end. Just notice as you come deeper and deeper into a centered present moment awareness. Would it be okay if you started to notice your heartbeat? If you want, you can place your hand on your chest, or you can feel your pulse, which is the echo of your heartbeat. The idea is to become more and more sensitive to your heart, feeling its place inside of your body, becoming more sensitive to the physical heart, the emotional heart, the spiritual heart, and just continue to increase the simple awareness and sensitivity to your heart. What sensations do you get when you look to your heart with love? Will that feeling rise up? Will it expand to fill the room? Will it radiate? Or for you, does it do something totally different? I'm going to invite you to shift into a more conscious, intentional breath. A longer, slower breath moving in, and a longer, smoother breath moving out, becoming more and more sensitive to your heart, feeling its place inside of the body as you continue to take that long, smooth breath in and that long, smooth breath out. I invite you to imagine as if you're breathing through this area, through your heart, as if your heart is literally breathing. You can even out the breath 4, 6, or 8 counts in, 4, 6, or 8 counts out. Whatever works best for you. You just try to balance the breath as you connect to your heart. Now I'm going to invite you to look for the sensation or the feeling of when you're eager to learn. So you might find that moment this week or last month or a few years ago. Just reflect back though, and as you do so, as you're looking for the sensation or the feeling of being eager to learn, I want you to let that feeling just boil up from your heart. Really letting that information come from your heart and accepting what it first shows you. It's also okay if it shows you nothing right now. Your body is doing the work as you take these nice, long, slow breaths in and these nice, long, slow breaths out as you connect with your heart. So just feel that feeling if you need to, even if it doesn't show you anything. Just feel that feeling. What does it mean to be eager to learn or to feel like you're eager to learn? Feeling this deeply in the heart as the breath comes in and the breath goes out. What was it like to feel that feeling, to be eager to learn? Really breathing this idea of the feeling in and out of your heart center, letting your heart show you, noticing what it's giving you. What happened in that moment, or perhaps with the eager to learn, what happened in those moments right before? Was there something special there? What did it feel like inside of your body? Continuing with that long, slow breath moving in through the heart and that long, smooth breath moving out from your heart. I'm going to invite you to just notice if your breath changed since we started. Maybe there are other sensations that make up what it means to be eager to learn to you. What are those feelings? If you were to describe it to me, what would you say? What if I'm looking to be eager to learn? What do I need to know? Just imagine looking for that information to help me out. I know there will be times I can use it. Now, we're going to look and see if we can find a moment where you were certain you were right. I know for me, I have plenty of them. But where was that moment or that experience, or where was the realization, oh, maybe this is something I need to learn about right now? I'm betting it was an uncomfortable feeling. I know for me it was. But there's also this sensation for me when I'm right, or when I believe I'm right, good catch on words there, where it's like I'm certain that I know what's right. Does that feeling come up anywhere before you get to that point of feeling eager to learn? What happens? Is there a great surprise involved when something just blows up an idea that you thought was right, and now it's like, wow, I need to know more about this. What happens for you? We're just looking at curiosity, how perhaps that being right and the friction it creates might have been a step along the way to being eager to learn. how did you find that feeling or that eagerness to learn? We're just looking with curiosity. Think of that moment where you were certain you were right. Think of maybe the stopping or the friction that might have happened. And then how did you shift? Was it in communication with other people? Was it an insight you had? What happened so that you shifted to being eager to learn? It might be helpful also to notice, when did the insistence that you were right show up? How did you know you were insisting on being right? What happened for you to know that you were insisting on this? And then when did it shift? When did it shift to learning? Again, looking with curiosity. Was it a comment by someone else? Was it a sensation you felt? What was it? Maybe it was the frictions itself in the connection. What was it? How did you find that desire to be eager to learn? And what did you notice changed? And is it possible for you to be grateful that experience of being right and all of that friction that happened or may not have happened for you, but that it led to your ability to be eager to learn? Is it possible you can be grateful for that? I'm going to shift the tone a little bit into appreciation. And I'm going to ask you why you might appreciate all of the feelings we talked about in this meditation today, from being right, perhaps some friction or conflict, and finding that eagerness to learn, really allowing your heart to provide the answer. And as you sit in meditation, just wondering, how is this information going to come today? The answer to this question of appreciation, is it going to rise? Is it going to radiate? Will it be quiet? Will it be loud? How is your heart speaking to you? Feeling your awareness, your sensitivity, your focus through that breath moving into the heart and that breath moving out from the heart. As you reflect on the question, why could you appreciate? Why is it possible that you might just appreciate that your need to being right led to an eagerness to learn, and really feel that answer flowing through that place in your heart? Why do you appreciate the gift eagerness was given to you by being right? Sustaining that long, smooth breath moving in through the heart and that long, smooth breath moving out from the heart. And perhaps today, as we invite people into our circle with us, we'll invite some of those people where we're certain we're right. I know I have some people who can come in. And then let's also invite some of those other people in that help us figure out or find that eagerness to learn. Or maybe they're the same people, but invite them. And perhaps knowing at the very core that these gifts of being right and of eagerness to learn all stem from love. And we wouldn't know about these parts of ourselves if we weren't in relationship with other people. It's really easy to know who you are on an island all by yourself. It's much more interesting to know who you are around other people. So we invite these people in, and perhaps they'll sit very close, maybe in a circle. So it's just you and these people sitting in this place of connection, perhaps even in righteousness, perhaps even in that sensation of being eager to learn, and perhaps even in that friction or that conflict that gives you this eagerness to learn. And they're feeling your love flowing from your heart to theirs. And they're feeling your love flowing from their heart to yours. It's just you and these people sitting in this bond of love, caring, appreciation, and connection. As if you're all sharing the same one heart. And I'll invite you to ask your heart, why do you appreciate loving these people so much? And why do you appreciate them loving you so much? Feeling this awareness, your breath, this appreciation, this presence flowing through your heart as the breath comes in and the breath goes out. And I invite you to open your awareness to the rest of your day and into the night. And just observe. How are you going to show up for yourself? When you're being right, when you're eager to learn, when there's friction, how are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to come from love? And then how are you going to show up for the people you love the most? And how are you going to show up for others? Now that you have such a deep connection to the power of your heart, the power of appreciation, the power of love, the power of curiosity, the power of being right, the power of being eager to learn, the power of connection. I invite you to carry it forward in your heart, in your breath, in your speech, and in your actions. Take a few breaths to come out of your meditation and enjoy the rest of your day or night. I'm Angela. And this was really us making sense of ourselves.